There's a sharp decrease in refugees coming to the Quad Cities. Things changed after President Trump lowered the cap on the number of refugees allowed into the United States.
One local resettlement agency says those federal policy changes mean fewer people moving here, and that's forced layoffs and cutbacks. But as local 4's Tahira Rahman reports, World Relief Moline has found a silver lining.
World Relief is an international nonprofit. The group closed 5 offices and laid off about 400 people across the country. But over the last 2 weeks, the Moline branch has hosted something new, a spring break camp for kids. And it's thanks to some unlikely people.
The happy part is that we have a good future, and we don't have to worry what we have to eat tomorrow.
Non Yang is 17. She came to the United States about 2 years ago and says the transition has had its difficulties.
In school, when you go to the store, when you go look for a car, and everything is hard for me.
But the Moline high schooler has found an outlet. She's taken on a leadership position with World Relief Moline, the agency that helped her family settle in the Quad Cities.
I always know that life is not easy, but I mean we have to help each other.
And now the young woman looking for inspiration is becoming one for other refugee children.
One goal is to make our parents proud. Second is we have to believe in ourselves.
Last summer, World Relief Moline held a camp for refugee teens. This year, the teens decided to organize a spring camp for younger kids. Their leadership comes at a crucial time.
We laid a number of staff off over a year ago initially, and we've just had a real bare bones staff for the past year.
Director Amy Rowell says an immigration cap at the federal level has meant fewer opportunities for her agency to help.
We're 6 months into the federal year, and we've only resettled 29 people. Prior to that, we were resettling about 225 a year.
But the teens have found a way to help reshape the agency by focusing on the families already here.
There's always a silver lining, and that's how we have to look at this.
A way to grow despite a decline in numbers.
I'm very happy is because I'm missing my people. You know, it's like I feel like they're my family.
World Relief Moline also hosted another spring camp last week for Rock Island students who were on break. Director Amy Rowell says based on the success of the 2 camps, they hope to continue the program as long as they can find funding. In the studio, Tahira Rahman, Local 4 News.